The Navy, a world unto itself, where the vast expanse of the ocean becomes both a playground and a battleground. It is a realm where the horizon stretches endlessly and the waves whisper tales of bravery and sacrifice. A world of adventure, camaraderie, and time-honored traditions. Here, sailors form bonds that are as strong as the steel of their ships, forged through shared experiences and mutual respect. From the ringing of bells to the piping of bosun's whistles, life at sea is steeped in ritual. These sounds are more than just signals, they are the heartbeat of the ship, marking the passage of time and the rhythm of daily life. These customs bind sailors together, connecting them to a legacy that spans centuries. Each tradition is a thread in the rich tapestry of naval history, linking the present to the past and the future. They serve as a reminder of the sacrifices made, and the bonds forged amidst the vastness of the ocean. Every salute, every task performed on deck, is a nod to those who came before and those who will follow. One such tradition, now faded into the annals of history, involves sailors jumping from the towering heights of aircraft carrier flight decks. This daring act was not just a test of courage, but a rite of passage, a way for sailors to prove their mettle and embrace the inherent dangers of their profession. This seemingly reckless act was once a rite of passage, a way for sailors to test their mettle and embrace the inherent dangers of their profession. It was a moment of exhilaration and fear, a leap into the unknown that bonded sailors in a unique way. But like all things, time brings change. The Navy, ever evolving, recognized the need to prioritize the safety and well-being of its sailors. Modern safety equipment and rigorous training have become the new norm. Concerns for safety eventually outweighed the allure of tradition, leading to the prohibition of this daring practice. Today, sailors are trained to face the challenges of the sea with a focus on safety and preparedness, ensuring that they can continue to serve with honor and distinction. Imagine a steel island longer than 3 football fields slicing through the waves. This colossal structure and engineering marvel is a testament to human ingenuity and determination. It moves with purpose, a fortress of steel and might, cutting through the vast expanse of the ocean with an almost serene grace. This is an aircraft carrier, a floating city dedicated to launching and recovering aircraft. It's a bustling metropolis on the high seas, where every inch of space is meticulously utilized. From the hangar decks below to the control towers above, every part of this ship is designed for efficiency and precision. At its heart lies the flight deck, a hive of activity where jets scream into the sky and skilled crews orchestrate their every move. The flight deck is a symphony of motion where every takeoff and landing is a carefully choreographed dance. The roar of engines, the smell of jet fuel, and the constant hum of activity create an atmosphere charged with energy and anticipation. For sailors stationed aboard these mighty vessels, the flight deck was more than just a workplace. It was a stage where they performed their duties with precision and pride. Each sailor, from the greenest recruit to the most seasoned veteran, played a crucial role in the ship's operations. It was a proving ground, a place to push boundaries and embrace the thrill of the unknown. Here, sailors tested their limits, both physically and mentally, honing their skills and building their confidence. The challenges they faced on the flight deck forged bonds of camaraderie and trust that would last a lifetime. And sometimes that meant taking a leap of faith, literally. The flight deck wasn't just a place of work, it was also a place of adventure and daring. When the pressures of duty became too great, sailors found unique ways to blow off steam and reconnect with their sense of adventure. Jumping from the flight deck, a dizzying drop of several stories into the churning sea below, was a way for sailors to blow off steam, to feel the adrenaline surge through their veins. This act of daring was more than just a thrill, it was a release, a moment of pure, unfiltered freedom in an otherwise regimented life. It was a testament to their courage, their trust in their shipmates, and their unwavering spirit. These moments of joy and camaraderie were the heart and soul of life aboard the aircraft carrier, reminding each sailor of the unique bond they shared and the extraordinary life they led on the high seas. The tradition of jumping from aircraft carrier flight decks is as old as naval aviation itself. This practice, steeped in history and camaraderie, has been a defining aspect of life aboard these floating fortresses. From the earliest days of naval aviation, sailors have found solace and excitement in the simple act of leaping into the vast ocean below. In the early days of carriers, safety regulations were less stringent, and sailors enjoyed a degree of freedom that seems almost unthinkable today. The lack of strict oversight allowed for a more relaxed atmosphere, where sailors could engage in activities that would be considered too risky by modern standards. This freedom was a double-edged sword, offering both a sense of adventure and the potential for danger. Back then, jumping from the flight deck was more than just a daredevil stunt. It was a rite of passage, a way for sailors to prove their mettle and bond with their shipmates. The thrill of the jump, the rush of adrenaline, and the splash of the ocean were all part of the experience that defined their time at sea. It was a way for sailors to cool off in the sweltering heat of tropical deployments. The intense heat and humidity of the tropics made life on the carrier almost unbearable at times. Jumping into the cool, refreshing ocean provided much-needed relief and a break from the relentless sun. With limited access to swimming pools or other recreational facilities, the ocean became their playground. The vast expanse of water offered a unique opportunity for recreation and relaxation. Sailors would spend hours swimming, diving, and playing games in the water, creating memories that would last a lifetime. Moreover, this practice fostered a sense of camaraderie among the crew. The shared experience of jumping into the ocean, the laughter and cheers that followed, helped to build strong bonds between sailors. These moments of joy and togetherness were crucial in maintaining morale and a sense of unity on the ship. The shared experience of plunging into the depths together, the cheers and laughter that followed, created bonds that transcended rank and duty. In those moments, the hierarchical structure of the Navy seemed to dissolve, replaced by a sense of brotherhood and mutual respect. The act of jumping became a symbol of their shared journey and collective resilience. It was a ritual that spoke to their shared love for the sea and their unwavering commitment to each other. This tradition, passed down through generations, continues to be a testament to the enduring spirit of naval service. The simple act of jumping into the ocean encapsulates the essence of life at sea: adventure, camaraderie, and an unbreakable bond with the vast, unpredictable ocean. While seemingly exhilarating, jumping from an aircraft carrier flight deck was fraught with danger. The height alone posed a significant risk. Hitting the water from that height, even with a life preserver, could cause serious injuries. The ocean itself presented its own set of hazards. Strong currents could sweep a sailor away from the ship before a rescue boat could reach them. Marine life, including sharks, posed a constant threat in certain waters. And let's not forget the ship itself. An aircraft carrier is a moving, breathing behemoth. Propellers churning beneath the surface, unpredictable changes in course, and the ever-present danger of being pulled into an intake valve. These were just some of the risks sailors faced when they took the plunge. Section 5. A splash and a tragedy, when things went wrong. As the years passed and the Navy grew more aware of the dangers, stories of accidents and near misses began to surface. Sailors misjudging the distance, currents pulling them into the ship's path, injuries from the impact, the risks were becoming all too real. Then came the tragedies. Sailors who never resurfaced, their lives claimed by the unforgiving sea, families left grieving, their loved ones lost in the line of duty, not in the heat of battle, but in a moment of reckless abandon. These heartbreaking incidents forced the Navy to confront the grim reality. The tradition, however cherished, was simply too dangerous to continue. The risks far outweighed the rewards. The time had come for a change. Section 6. New rules on the high seas, safety first. The Navy, always evolving, always adapting, took action. New regulations were put in place, strictly prohibiting jumping from aircraft carrier flight decks. The safety of sailors became paramount, superseding any tradition, no matter how ingrained. Today, the once familiar sight of sailors leaping into the waves is a relic of the past. The risks, once accepted as part of life at sea, are no longer tolerated. The Navy recognized that its most valuable asset is its people, and their well-being is non-negotiable. Section 7. Life aboard, fun and games, Navy style. The end of flight deck jumping didn't mean the end of fun for sailors at sea. The Navy, ever resourceful, found new ways to boost morale and provide recreational opportunities. Today's aircraft carriers boast gyms, movie theaters, and even video game rooms. Organized sports tournaments and social events keep sailors entertained and foster a sense of community. Swimming is still permitted, but in designated areas with safety protocols in place. The spirit of camaraderie and adventure that once fueled the tradition of flight deck jumping lives on, but it's now channeled into safer, more sustainable activities. Section 8. A change for the better, protecting our sailors. The decision to ban jumping from aircraft carrier flight decks was not taken lightly. It was a necessary step to protect the lives of the brave men and women who serve at sea. While some may lament the loss of this daring tradition, the Navy's commitment to safety is unwavering. The sea is a demanding mistress, and those who sail upon her must respect her power. By prioritizing the well-being of its sailors, the Navy ensures their readiness to face the challenges of tomorrow. Section 9. Conclusion. Honoring tradition, embracing safety. The Navy's traditions are a testament to its rich history, a legacy passed down through generations of sailors. But traditions must evolve, adapting to the changing times and prioritizing the safety of those who serve. The story of flight deck jumping is a reminder that even the most cherished customs must sometimes make way for progress. By embracing safety, the Navy honors the sacrifices of those who came before, and safeguards the lives of those who continue to answer the call of the sea.